when we talk about angel, if we talk about angel, then we talk actually about spirit. Yeah, our people believe in spirits. They practice spiritualism. Yeah, and in spirit is spirit and rituals. They did rituals, okay, and not religion. Okay, and the Most High never worked with one person only. Yeah, because how can that be? How can that work? Oh, he himself, the Most High, came down to save us. So where is he now? He died. So there is no Most High no more. It doesn't make any sense. No? He himself saying, Father, everything is given from you. And I'll go back to the Father, preparing my ways, or our ways, etc. Like every prophet before and after him said. Yeah. He said what? The same thing like he said. Yeah. They fought against the oppressor. They had a mission to change our people's minds, our people's ways, like to bring them into a good, fruitful way, you know, into the righteous way, to take them away from their, from sins, yeah, from sinning, let's say like this, and show them who they are, who they were, if we were lost. Start from Abraham up to all these elders that are not even written in the book or in books, because we're not 66 books, because there's so many of them. Some of them could be even our grandfathers. They were our grandmothers, because there were a lot of people, even in Zila Congo, they have a lot of people that came as saviors, as portray a blessed person from the Most High to show our people the way. And do not forget that part. He said, I will give you the key. Everything that you close on earth will be closed in heaven, and everything that you open on earth will be also open in heaven. And this is the spiritual key that all the prophets and all our forefathers had. Yeah. And every one of us have it. That's why we were going to be called Zion, the body of the Most High. Yeah. And today, because as Kim knows, we should normally go to prayers, etc. But I have prepared something. We're going to talk about melanin and our blackness. And it's a lot of things to read. So just sit back and relax and listen. And yeah, because it's a sister of us that was following our Bantu movement, or still, I don't know, because later she went her ways to Gambia or whatever. But during that time, both of us were talking a lot about melanin and all this kind of stuff. And she's a very, very smart woman. And she wrote something very, very good. And this is what we're gonna read. Yeah, I think she wrote it 2020. And we're gonna see what she has to say. Before we start, how are you doing? Is everyone doing fine?
Yep, everyone's
People in America are crying because they see the dollar crashing. Don't pray the dollar to crash. If it crashes, it's over with.
I did.
Yeah, it's no joke. Yeah. This world. Okay. Very good. So I need a very, very good reader, because my computer from that side right here fell to the ground. I think it's it's our worker here at home. She broke it, I think, but she would never say something. So I can only see the half of the screen. Can we need like Sister KK, can you give me the permission to share the screen?
Okay, it's shared.
It's shared. So I think Sister Kim can just start because she's a very good reader. Do you want you to take your glasses?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was doing movies and I called those videos X-Men, and the sister's name, she, this is her spiritual name that she was calling herself. Yeah, so it is she's a good woman. She's even in Africa here in our continent, and I think I should even talk to her again. So she put things together, and in that time that we interacted very often, and took here from us, took there, and this is what she got. And this is what we're gonna read and do the research and on it, and I hope it will fill us up with knowledge. Yeah, it's hard to read.
Yeah.
Let me try to make this better.
Okay. Let's try this. Okay. In the beginning, Tata, Nzambi, and Pungo created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep. And the spirit of Mpungo was hovering over the face of the waters. And Nzambi and Pungo said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And Tata saw that the light was good, and Tata separated the light from the darkness. Tata Nzambi and Pungo called the light day, and the darkness he called night.
So very good. So as you see, light does not dominate darkness. Light came out of from darkness, because this was the beginning. It's like, yeah, a newborn baby. Light. So it was always the same process.
Right.
So, and this is what Black people or the whole world must understand, that the black color is the first and also the last color. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Very important.
Okay, awesome. And there was evening and there was morning the first day. Darkness of Genesis 1:2 is melanin or carbon. Melanin is the black, self-organizing, biochemical, creative substance whose manifestations are based solely on the vibrational frequency sound signature put forth by Tata Mpungu. When he breathes out, sends out his Mwanda. That's beautiful. Melanin is in living, highly mutable organic substance, again, whose manifestations are based solely on the vibrational frequency sound signature put forth by Nzambi when he breathes out sound and sends out his Mwanda. Melanin is celestial and terrestrially ubiquitous. I don't know another word. Melanin is called the cosmic molecule or God particle. Melanin is black and large carbon base. 6 prons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 666. Because melanin itself is self-organizing, it has intelligence. Melanin plus sound equals organic living matter. Harvested from, the harvested form of melanin has been named chemical AO3959X, 91-15, more commonly known as black liquid or the black geo, black goo. is a living, highly mutable organic compound misused to create life forms and as a biological weapon by the fallen angels. They show this in movies like Lucy.
So our sister is watching movies too.
Yes, she is. Wow. Melanin carved in dark matter, blackness, black goo, liquid black, and chemical AO39599X91-15 are all essentially the same thing. Melanin is a superconductor and absorbs all forms of energy, transforms, converts all forms of energy, and can metabolize all forms of energy, including gamma radiation and sound energy. This is why the Most High Tata and Pungo separated the light from the darkness, because the melanin darkness absorbs all forms of energy, including light. So the light cannot remain with the darkness that it emanated, I can't see that word, from, I'm assuming it came from, because it would merely be reabsorbed, consumed by the darkness or the melanin. In humans, melanin acts as secondary circular system and acts as a secondary sensory system. Activated melanin gives melanated people enhanced strength, superior intelligence, and heightened spirituality. Want to feel better? Get in the sun. Melanated people require the sun. The sun is celestial's conscious being that understands its Tata given job. It remains in its place to minister to the melanated man. The sun is our friend. Blocking the sun with chemtrails, war strategy against Tata's people. Gamma radiation, Mwanda, very breath of Tata activates melanin. Melanin never dies. It is in its essence immortal. The phoenix bird rising from the ashes, symbolism is the elite's code for melanin and code for regeneration immortality. To summarize this point, the elite of Hollywood use the following code or language to hide what they know, but put it in the movies. X gene equals unknown secret or hidden genetics. Dark equals hidden, secret, unknown, occult, esoteric, okay. Phoenix, regeneration equals regeneration, immortality that comes from melanin that cannot die. The movie Marvel movie,
Dark
Phoenix featuring actress Jean somebody.
Yeah, it's the X-Men movie.
Okay.
Actually, who wants that? I can send it to you later if who wants to read it by yourself. If you're interested, right?
Yes. Okay. Think about what happens when we die. What happens when a banana gets overly ripe? Black people are covered in this superconductor melanin. This superconductor is why we perceive things, situations more deeply and more accurately and can read people very well. We feel the vibe. We experience heightened sensation through our secondary sensory system. Paranoid, no, just people turned in and acutely aware due to the superconductor melanin.
With other words, yeah, just to help, if the other nations look at a black woman or a black man, they see danger. Danger. They're like, oh, God is coming. Okay? And that's why God is not one person. And you can go and ask them. You can go and ask white people. Yeah, we all of us played football and all this kind of things. When we went to the toilet, when we are washing ourselves, the white man was like, ooh, boom, The black guy is standing there and he's like, oh my goodness, how did he create them? Okay. And this is something that the black person must understand, that he is the highest authority, Adam, yeah, God on earth. Okay. And it's not a one-man show. All of us has apostle. The Most High never. He separated himself. The Most High he multiplicated himself several times, millions of times. So how can this be a one-man show if the Most High is not one? There are many gods. And they will build the Most High, because in everything the Most High is inside there. You're going to find in the human body, you're going to find there blood, you're going to find water, you're going to find earth, you can even find the forest, our hairs, the eye has the shape of sun inside of it. How can someone make something like an eye? Why can we see? Where does our voice come from? Our ears is a different form than, than our mouth, our spit. How does the Most High do all this? So a human, I was always asking, my friends at that time, and they were very awkward. What is the nicest thing on earth? And they couldn't answer, And I told them, can you imagine that a human is very nice? And every human is nice in his form. Yeah. If someone comes and say this woman is ugly because something really happened to this formed, or something happened like an accident or whatever, but a normal human, you will always find something nice in him. Okay. Because the Most High made us how? In his image. Can you imagine? And what kind of people came to do the worst to humanity? Yeah. And bring us today so far that we are so separated, that we hate each other, that no one wants to trust the other, and all this, Lucky Dube was singing, and you can Google and research this man. The white man is coming to separate the whole world so that no one loves each other. But never forget that part. The whole world, according to Revelation 2:9 or 3:9 or Isaiah 60, they will come and bow down to you, not to the Most High. Okay? To you, bow down to you, You're going to represent the Most High. I'm talking about Indians, Chinese, Europeans, all this clown. And they know it. They can be as nice they are, as nice the Most High made them. If a black woman comes and stands in front of them, okay, they see the image of the Most High. This is Bantu, Moon 2. And we came out, we were driven out of them like a mutation. The Most High did not create the white man first, because he created the black man. This is what we're reading here. So where did the white man come from? Did you fall from the sky, or what? Huh? Yeah, it's very easy. If the world was dark and everything was dark, it started everything in darkness. Okay? So it wasn't the white man that gave birth to the Indians, to the Arabs today, and to the Chinese and Mongols and Aborigines, or South Americans, or even North Americans. It must be a mother, yeah, a form, a power that was behind it. So they fear darkness. Not only the black man fears darkness, Because the black man is like, if he sees it's dark, he thinks, oh, this devil is coming. But it was always like this, that you're gonna find the treasures of this world where darkness is. If you want to get gold, you have to go deep. Diamonds. And our forefathers, they did it. You can go to the book of Job. You can go to the book of, what is the name? Naaman. You're going to see it's there. It's there that our forefathers, they did their researches already. Yeah. And knew already about everything about the cosmos. They worked with astronomy and everything. And we have to be open to this again. We can't say to our nature, how the Most High has created us and all those, we can't deny ourselves. Yeah. The Most High knows better why he gave you this family, gave you this color. If you look at the Jehovah Witness a couple of years ago, they wanted to tell us that to become dark must be a curse.
My goodness.
Yeah. And these Europeans came to enslave us because they're saying that we are the pagans. Yeah. And we came from Ham and all this. All these lies because we are black. So they fear darkness, they fear melanin, they fear this gene in us, the God in us, because the melanin brings you more, connects you more to the righteous and unique power of the universe. And not the other little gods that they worship. If they worship Diana, the goddess, or the Mother Earth, or the little goddess, or starting even worshiping the sun, we worshipped the Most High, who created the sun, the moon, and all of them. And the melanin is it shows the world a testimony that we are God's first child. And they self in science, they know it and understood and admitted it and said, yes, it's them. But because they do not like us, because they will never like us if we do not dominate them with their lies, they start portraying you as a monkey. They start even putting dinosaurs near you so to show you, oh, wait, these people, they can't know years and stuff like that. Because what's going on? We came from reptiles, we came from water, and then we start to start walking like monkeys. And from monkeys, we start driving a bike, and then we started to drive a car. This is what they want to portray, how they want to portray us. But we as humans, we can't see these kinds of evolution. It's not happening like that. You see? Brothers and sisters, do you have a question? We are here as a family, right? Today's we are not praying, so if he wants to say and put something into the group, yeah, just say something. I think you agreed with everything that I said now.
Absolutely. Look how we can. It's right.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes. Go ahead, brother.
No, I said yes. We agree with you. You are right on track, brother Mikemasa.
Okay. All praises. So this is the reason, yeah, why the world hates you and sees you as a problem, because your color, yeah, shows them danger, yeah, different. These people can become older, they are stronger. And if we also make them smart, or if, this will be a bad problem. And we are more spiritual, stronger in spirituality. Yeah. And they fear those things. Yeah. Then there you have a guy, he's going to study 10 years, yeah. Yeah, whatever, in mechanical, like CNC, mechanical, computer numbers control here, CNC with machines, with cars or whatever. Okay, there's another black guy, he never studied anything. And there he's coming, the boss, pop, pop, oh, you know, putting his fingers on the machine, putting everything on the right side. The car door is coming out. The window is coming out. The part from the front is coming out. He's gonna do it 2 weeks. Something that you have to study 10 years. The black guy that was washing the bottom, yeah, and trying to find the product so that he can wash the boss's places where the boss passed with his shoe while he's working on the machine. On the day, the boss is saying, "Hey, you can you just come for 20 minutes? I want to drink my coffee and smoke my cigarette. Can you just come and take care of the machine?" Okay. This black dude is saying, "Yes, no problem." Boom, up front of the machine, he's not now producing now one door in 20 minutes, in 1 hour. The machine is now driving and working, and the machine has now changed, and the machine became now his. He's like, boom, knocking on the bottoms. The boss is coming after 1 hour because he's in his friends in this office laughing because he thinks the machine works alone. And he lied to that guy 20 minutes.
Right.
And he comes back and look, 5 doors, 5 windows. And he wanted to hide, right? But the friend saw it and said, "Look, this guy is not working." When we start counting here now and do the you know, some math.
Yeah.
This guy cost us during the last 4 years a lot of money. And this guy cost like a triple, you know. And then you have this black bimbo. He's coming. This is how it is in Germany. I just tell you, this is not a normal story. This is how it is. This is true. And this goes to everyone that works for the white man that is black and knows exactly what he does is used.
Yeah.
And there is no thanks. If something happens to you, just go. No pardon. Okay? So that's why I always say, Kimbangu said very clear, the white man will become black and the black man will become white. And now many people would think, oh, we're just going to switch the colors. Better not. Better not. Yeah, and I say it again, better not. The white man now will do everything to become dark. Because he's seen that the world is dark. Darkness still dominates. The sun is coming, burning his skin so that he have actually to go back to the mountains. Or he has to put all Africa to put it into conditions. Like I've seen Russia today going to Africa and saying, hey, you don't have to pay no debts no more. I'm going to build your Africa. It's crazy what they are saying. Because these are the worst enemies from the black people. So there is no escape. There is no escape. Okay? That's why the white man wants to do everything to become dark. Now now I will tell you guys, he's gonna even try to find out. You're gonna see white people now taking some black powders and putting it in. Oh, let me have some melanin. Just here in the summertime, go in the summertime, wherever you live in the West, and look at the white people, how the streets are wasted just because of 20 to 25 degrees. No one is walking in the street because of heat. Now, in the winter, you don't go out. In the summer, you don't go out. So what do we want us to do? Because the summer from today is not the summer from yesterday. Okay.
All right. Melanin coupled with the Bantu X gene, also known as dark phoenix gene or X gene, carried by some of the 12 tribes women, is what will cause some of us to go completely binary. We are the X-Men and X-Woman of the comic books and movies are talking about. The phoenix gene is carried by some of the 12 tribes women. Those female with the gene pass the gene on to their sons, who will express the gene when activation happens. Okay. The global elite, serpent seed, have been conducting eugenic experiments for a very long time in search of the X gene. It is thought that outside the mother continent, the highest concentration of the gene is found in Afro-American men in the United States. They will attempt to exterminate these people before they become fully activated when Rwanda is increased in the earth. Vaccines block the action of melanin. Aluminum blocks the action of melanin. 5G causes the blood-brain barrier to become porous, thereby allowing heavy metals from vaccines and chemtrails to enter the brain and block the action of melanin. If the action of the melanin is blocked, there can be no X gene activation. Gamma radiation activates melanin. The Hollywood wizards had hid this secret in plain sight in the Marvel comics, movies, and stories. The white superheroes represent melanated people with the Bantu X Phoenix gene. When the Most High, Tata Mpungo Talindo, burns this earth with fire, only melanated people will be able to handle the gamma heat, radiation consuming fire. The global elites know something is coming in interdimensionally. They will end their rulership. That will end their rulership. They know it's Christ yiseka'yah Congo is the head of the Tata's army and captain of hosts. He always arrives on earth in a melanated body. This is why the melanated peoples are hated all over the world. And then there is an intense hatred of Yuda. The bloodline yiseka'yah operates.
Look, even in the movies, for an example, you're going to always see a hero. There's Batman has his own hero story. Superman has his own hero story. All the movies that you see, you have heroes. So why can't all these heroes be saviors? They are. In this video, where he rules, where he plays the king or whatever, Wakanda or he is the king, he's the savior. Superman will not come and say, no, wait, I'm also a part of Wakanda. No, in Wakanda, I am the Black Panther. Superman has his own history in Krypton somewhere. And this is the same thing with Jesus. Jesus is not one person. Very easy to understand if someone has a brain. It's a spirit of the Most High that comes to do his job until he will fulfill his job. That's why he even said to the disciples and everything, you guys won't die. Is this the spirit of Elijah that came back? Is this the spirit of Massa? They asked, even the white people, Herod and all of this kind of people, they knew, what kind of spirits is this Elijah that came back? And in the end, the Most High is proclaiming and saying, you're going to see Moses, Elijah, and all of them coming back as the disciples, etc., etc. So it's an ongoing story. Okay. And that is the thing that the most of the people just don't want to realize, because they're like, oh, I'm me, whatever. But hey, we have to dig a little bit deeper, and you're going to understand that you are not only you, you are the generations before you, and you will be the generations after you. And that's why you have to be very careful with your life.
Okay. This is the reason for the Lucifer telescope, and this is the reason for the secret space program, all very real. In the meantime, we who have yiseka'yah's same spirit, breath of tatas, are the first boots on the ground. For such a time as we are placed upon the earth, and we must hold the line, hold fast to what we have begun, what we have been given, I'm sorry. And as Isaiah says, do not let tatas rest until he changes us. Do not let tatas rest until he changes us. Okay. The change is an ongoing growth and revelatory process that accelerates as the Mwanda increases in the earth. As he says, he'll pour out his spirit. Know thyself. Not all people walking around the earth are made in the image of Tata Nzambi and Pungo Talendo. And this is because not everyone is human. The 12 tribes are a nuclear. Is that a nuclear or secular? I think it says nuclear. The 12 tribes are nuclear people, gamma absorbers. We were created in the image of the Most High. We are covered in melanin, and some of us carry the X gene, also known as dark gene. Mwanda can and most often manifest in the earth as gamma radiation and wind. Remember, melanin absorbs all forms of energy and utilizes it. Scriptorial examples of manifestations of Mwanda: fire, heat, gamma, and wind. Consuming wind, fire, Hebrews 12:29. For Tata is a consuming fire. Non-consuming fire, burning bush. Whirlwinds, mighty rushing wind in upper room, Nahum 1-3 and Isaiah 29:6. Parting of the Red Sea is done with the wind. Face shining like the sun, Moses coming off the mountain, Noah when he was born radiating with the light, so much so the people could not tolerate it, was their binary form. Untouchable mountain, Mount Sinai. Most High said when he visited the mountain, not to touch the mountain or you would die. Untouchable oxen cart carrying Ark of Covenant. Supersized grapes brought back by the spies. Earth's ability to constantly bear fruit because it's vibrating with Mwanda. Plants' ability to continually bear fruit. Regenerated Sarah had a baby at 90. Mighty men of Jasher. These men were activated by gamma radiation. Activated X-men were not just 12 tribes. They were other melanated nations who had mighty men that our 12 tribes mighty men had difficulty overcoming. Jacob had to ask for additional help from Yah when dealing with these fellas. Research Chernobyl and melanated mushrooms. Okay. They are harvesting and weaponizing melanin. I think I read it. Okay, article related to the weaponizing of melanin. It is said melanin cannot be manufactured. It must be harvested from original source. One day, yiseka'yah will know just how much power we really have. The United States government is fully aware of the extraordinary benefits and potential of melanin. That's why they want to use our military applications, use it for military applications. The US Army would evolve overnight if their current technologies were replaced with melanin-based technologies. The government wants to use melanin for military applications such as harvest thermal energy for cold weather vehicles, create melanin-based clothing, coating, dramatically improve EMP shielding capacity, dramatically improve radiation shielding capacity, create melanin technologies that help reduce diseases, dramatically improve capacity to store and release energy. What is the SBIR program? The About Me section of the government site says, the Small Business Innovation Research, SBIR, and Small Business Technology Transfer, STTR, programs are highly competitive programs that encourage domestic small business to engage in federal research and development with the potential for commercialization. Here is how the government plans to utilize melanin for military applications according to SBIR.gov.
Very good. You see, so they need the melanin to survive, right? And they know it. You know, they know that we do not become sick so easy. They know that we are protected for the future. And in the future, they need melanin. That's why his Kimbama, when he said this, white should become dark and dark white. He said it, this was everything what he have to say. Because the white man has a big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dying.
Yes.
The white man is dying. Yeah, he has to mix himself or whatever, but he's dying completely. Yeah, some people are like, oh yeah, when will he die? I see a lot of white people. We thought we had like 1,000 years. But if you're looking at the earthquakes and the whirlwind happening all over the world, and every year more and more, if you're looking at war and everything that is in front of our doors, you don't have those years. You don't go with, oh yeah, wait, the white man is dying. Okay? You will see them dying. This weather, this weather, 2 or 3 more years. The sun gonna burn them. Like, they can't work. It's just the whole Europe will become a museum.
I believe that.
Yeah. It will become our attraction.
Yeah.
This is where Hitler was.
Yeah.
This is, oh, do you know? This is Hollywood. What, with just one O. Okay, the other O is gone already.
Oh man.
Okay. Do your researches. You're gonna see that. So, brothers and sisters, it's a lot to read. She did a work.
Very good work. It's an in-depth research.
It's very important. It's very, very good stuff. So I don't want to take your time because we still have to do our prayer program, which I think is much more important. But it won't be done today again, because we already read this part here. But that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you this document, right? So that you can read it by yourself, for yourself. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Because now she's going even deeper. She's talking
Yes,
about
she is.
the vibrations, and this is very good, you know, how we react to the vibrations. I think that's very, very important. Yeah. Ah, okay. Good.